Hi everybody, and welcome to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a question and answer video, and I'm actually going to put the question out to you guys. What would you like to see in my future videos? And maybe you have some questions for me. I can do some question and answer response videos and see what you want me to answer, I guess. What I'm going to do now, if you aren't aware, I basically was on the Carnival Dream back last week now. I've been home now. This is my 6th day in self-isolation. We have to be home for 14 days in self-isolation after basically arriving in Australia. So I'm here at home. If you did see my previous video, I did do a little bit of a catch-up. This will be a little bit longer, just detailing a few things that have happened in the last 6 days and what's going on. Okay, let's get to the first part. Okay, so I'm actually in the back garden of my house. Now, of course, the toughest thing about making cruise ship videos and making videos in the Caribbean is I need to be there to do it. So the only way I can make this video a little bit creative is to film different parts of it in different parts of my house. So now the first thing is, what have I been doing in the last 6 days? Not a whole lot. Of course, I'm pretty much locked down in my house. I can go in the back garden, I can go in the front garden, and that's it. So I'm out the back now. This is actually not my place. This is actually a house that I've rented for 3 months. And now this is day 6. Now I'm not basically going to do any kind of filming 2 days, 1 day, putting them together. I just do basically videos in one take pretty much. If you know some of my walkarounds in the ports, I don't basically come back and edit things and change it. So yeah, I've been here for 6 days. I haven't left the house. When I arrived here, basically the fridge was full with food. There was food to eat, there was drinks, there was snacks, candy, fruit. My mum and my sister arranged to make sure when I got here everything was already in place. I just had to pull in the car in the driveway, which you'll see behind me. So the car basically hasn't moved. I did pull it a little bit further forward from where I parked when I arrived, but it's still exactly in the same spot. I did speak to my dad and he wants to take it home and take it basically back in the garage where my parents live, but it can stay here. I figured if anything happened and I had to literally drive anywhere, like to the hospital or somewhere, I could get in the car and go if I had to, so it's still here. Yeah. Okay, so on to the next question. What else am I up to while I'm here at home? I'm watching lots of YouTube videos. I did get internet on my phone, so I got a SIM card basically when I arrived, so my phone would work with internet, and the phone, of course. And yesterday, I actually ordered online a Wi-Fi router, so I've actually got broadband or Wi-Fi internet. What do you call that? Broadband internet. So I basically signed up for a 6-month unlimited internet plan. So I can basically just use my computer around the clock now. I don't have to use my phone. I was basically using my cell phone to hotspot to my laptop, so I don't have to do that. So that's kind of a good thing. I waited basically all day for this guy to arrive with the package. I was kind of listening every time a car drove down the road. Now where I am here actually, it's actually a little bit breezy today. Now literally from this house to walk to the beach, it takes about 12 minutes. So it's super close. Now the cool thing is, if you saw the previous video, there was lots of these parrots in the tree right by me here. There's a huge Norfolk pine. This is called a Norfolk pine, this tree right behind me. And there's another one. Actually, there's a whole kind of street of them. I think a lot of people have cut them down. But this being an older house, it kind of got left here. And you can actually hear seagulls as well. Seagulls, of course, because the beach is so close. From where if I look straight out from the camera here in this direction, that's basically west, where the sunset is, you can actually see the apartment blocks, which are right where the beach is. So I'm going to take you there next week. This is day 6 of 14, so I have a few more days to go still here at home, but I thought I'd walk out and change the view of the video so you don't see the same. So yeah, the excitement was yesterday. I got the Wi-Fi on my laptop. Now the only bad news is I don't have a desk. Because the house has got no furniture, I've got a sofa, television, there's a bed, and that's it. So I don't actually have a desk to put my computer on, so I'm sitting on with my laptop on my lap, obviously laptop, and that's as exciting as it is to use it. So I have to kind of deal with that. Also eating, actually, there's no kitchen table, so I have to eat on my lap to eat my lunch or dinner. So that's no problems, but I'm going to get to IKEA hopefully and buy a little desk or some kind of desk. Yeah, that's how the exciting of the internet is in YouTube. I've been watching YouTube videos about desks and what kind of perfect desk to get from IKEA. So one of the other struggles I've had while I've been here is trying to get hold of anybody. I've been trying to call the bank for 2 days, and finally today I got through to the bank. Nobody seems to want to pick up the phone. This whole crisis, or whatever you want to call this, COVID-19 crisis, it's very tough to get hold of anybody, and everybody's on limited work hours, or there's less people manning phones. So it took me 2 days to get through to the bank. Actually, to call up the phone company to get the Wi-Fi sent to me, that was difficult in itself as well. So all these simple things are taken away from us in this time, right? I don't know if anyone else is experiencing that at home, but just making a phone call to somewhere. I mean, obviously I can't leave the house to go to a shop to buy something, so I'm kind of stuck here having to kind of wait for something to be delivered, or if I want something, I have to kind of put it on a list and then figure it out in another week's time. So yeah. One of the other questions that I keep getting asked a lot is, what are my future plans, and am I going back to the ships? And for the time being, yes, I am. Basically, we all got sent home, or whoever could get home got home, and we just have to sit it out now and wait for a return date. As you know, if you've been following the different cruise lines, they've been extending the return dates. For Carnival, it went from April 11, I don't know, May 12, I think is the next new date now. So they've extended the return date of the ships back into service. I think pretty much the cruise companies are following the lead of the government and what their expectations are of when things will get back going again. So for the time being, I'm here at home. The plan is to get back to work, of course. Things could change. Of course, I don't know what happens today from tomorrow at this stage. One thing also that I'm trying not to do is I'm not putting the TV on as much. I do watch lots of YouTube and a lot of stuff that's not about news and what's going on. I have put the TV on a couple of times to watch the 6 o'clock news. We've got a nightly news in Australia every night at 6 p.m. Just to catch up on what the local news is. But if pretty much every channel is about all of this crisis or ongoing situation on every channel, and it isn't really exciting to watch. I know it's basically part of everybody's life at the moment, wherever you are in the world. So whether you're in Australia, whether you're in America, in England, in, I don't know, China, it's pretty much affecting everybody in some way. So for me, I'm just trying to avoid watching TV, especially news TV, and anything that's basically morning TV, afternoon TV, because it's pretty much in every story. So yeah, I'm trying not to watch that as much. YouTube is basically a good TV channel for me. I can watch all sorts of random old stuff, new stuff, how-to videos, even though I don't need to do any things, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here in the kitchen. Now, the strangest thing about question and answer videos, okay, people are asking me what I'm doing with my time. Now, the very strange thing for me is I've been worked on ships for so many years. It's strange to live in a house. That's the first thing. This is very echoey in here, by the way. Remember, with no furniture, it's always more echoey. And this house has very tall ceilings too. So the strange thing about living in a house, it may not seem strange to you if you live at home, of course, is I have this kitchen and I don't know what to do. I know how to use the microwave. I know how to boil the kettle. I know how to use the toaster. And that's about it. I'm thinking, I think maybe I should change this into I like cooking and make it into a cooking channel. So what do you think? Maybe it's a good idea. I'm not sure. If you have any ideas for how I can change the channel for the next few weeks and I don't know, in the future, maybe you can put that in the comments as well. Yeah, so for now, I do have food to eat. The fridge has got food in it. I've got lots of fruit. My sister and my mum, as I told you at the beginning there, brought me over stuff to eat for these 6 days so far. But for now, otherwise, I'm pretty much marooned here, I guess you could say. But I've got a nice kitchen, but I don't know what to do. There is actually knives and forks, pots and pans, plates, everything I need, except I need my wife here to help me do that part. I know it sounds a little bit strange to say that I need her here, but I do, to cook and do all the things that I'm really not that good at. So yeah. So I like cruise ships. Again, I'm going to leave it over to you guys now. If you want to ask any questions in the comments, what I'll do is the answers to my next video will be the questions that you guys ask specifically. and I'll come up with some creative answers and at least tell you what I know, what I don't know, and anything that you'd like to ask me. Okay, I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribed and you'd like to subscribe, click the subscribe button. Video is probably not exciting, but if you do want to give it a thumbs up, go ahead. I can only make these as creative as I can while I'm at home, so I would like to have ocean behind me and a sunset like in my travel home video, but wasn't the case. So yeah, post a comment, share the video if you want to, and check out some other videos in the playlist. Okay, everybody, thanks very much, and chat to you in the next video. Bye.